Some leg exercises like squats and deadlifts and lunges you just know you need to do if you've been anywhere near a gym. But what about some of what's on Instagram? A lot of this is just a cosmic waste of your time, and it's really hard to know if a lot of the leg exercises you're seeing that pop up on your feed have any value at all. The truth is, especially if you're trying to build leg muscle, often what you're seeing on Instagram and on TikTok is just a waste of your time and isn't really going to help make you stronger. So here are 4 ridiculous leg exercises, and think of these as ideas too. So when you see anything similar than them, you're going to want to skip them, and we're going to give you some options that are going to help you actually build leg muscle and strength that you can do instead. One of the most cosmic waste of time exercises I have ever seen when it comes to training lower body is a Bosu ball squat. Now listen, if you want to work on the Bosu ball, it is fine as an activation exercise, aka warm-up, and it is fine in some situations if you're rehabbing an injury. But if you are actually trying to build strength and muscle, there are simply better options. Here's the issue with the Bosu ball squat. No matter what you're loading, no matter how much you're loading on it, your stability is so compromised that you're just not loading as much as you possibly can, and you're just not going to really generate as much force as your legs are really capable of when you're in that squat position. The upside of the Bosu ball squat is that it is going to teach you to keep your chest upright, but the move we can go to instead of the Bosu ball squat is simply any kind of goblet squat or even a front rack kettlebell squat. If we're going to those exercises, our feet are now grounded properly, our abs are going to be a lot more engaged no matter what they tell you about the Bosu ball squat in terms of its ab engagement. Our abs are going to be more engaged with the goblet squat, and we're going to be able to work through that squat pattern and load it a ton more, so you're going to get a lot more out of that than you are the Bosu ball squat. The most common leg exercise you'll see in group fitness is also one of the biggest leg training wastes of your time, and that is going to be any kind of combo squat. And this is a great way to tell if somebody is an Instagram pretender or if they actually know what they're doing from a fitness standpoint. You're going to see a squat into a lateral raise, or a squat into a biceps curl, or a squat into anything else. And all of those exercises just aren't getting the most out of your legs. Here's why. Your legs are much stronger. Even if your legs are not strong at all, they are much stronger and capable of generating more force and moving more load than your shoulders are during lateral raises, than your biceps are during curls, than your upper body is during any of these accessory motions. So when we combine that accessory move with the squat, we're only challenging the accessory move and we're just wasting time by doing the squat. If you really desperately have to do a combo move, the only combo move that is worth your time is something called the dumbbell thruster or the kettlebell thruster. Here, we are working through that squat pattern and we can generate maximum force in one direction, and we're using the power that we create from our squat, the excess power, to then drive dumbbells or kettlebells overhead in that overhead pattern. All of our energy is going in one direction, so if you have to do a combo move, make it a thruster. If it is anything else, don't even bother with it if you're trying to train your legs. The most contrived leg exercise out there, and the leg exercise that just doesn't really get you anything except for group fitness props, is something called the jump squat. Now understand this about the jump squat. It is not a natural jump. If you're jumping, you're not lowering deep into your squat pattern to do it, so we're not taking ourselves through a truly athletic version of the jump. It is also not a natural squat, because there's nothing that's really allowing us to create maximum force with the jump squat, especially when we're doing the jump squat to kind of pile up multiple reps, because then we're very often actually not driving our hands upwards. We're just not creating the maximum force that we possibly can. This is a waste of time group fitness move and nothing more. If you want to do an athletic leg exercise idea that's going to help you build athleticism and help you to jump better, your better option is going to be something called the depth jump. Here we're going to stand on a bench, a box, something like that. We're going to land into the ground, decelerate our body, absorb that force, and then redirect upwards. This is going to teach you how to build power and strength. We're going to keep the reps low, but it's a lot better than those jump squats that you've been doing. And the ultimate waste of time exercise if we're trying to build leg strength is the pistol squat. Now understand this about the pistol squat. It is a tremendous expression of strength and mobility, and you can't take anything away from anyone who can execute a pistol squat. But it is not the best way to add leg muscle onto your body, and it is not the best way to build leg strength. And if you look at those people who have massively jacked legs and do pistol squats, understand that they're doing a lot in addition to the pistol squat too. The problem with the pistol squat is the stability demands of the move are so great that you never ever will truly get to load the movement enough to build strength. Again, great move and it looks great, it's just not the best way to help you build strength. If we want to go through that single leg pattern and still be able to load, and actually, to be honest, still have a little bit of stability demand, we're going to go to the Bulgarian split squat. Here we will eventually get to go heavy. We have just enough stability, that way we can focus on that single leg without having to worry about our balance paramount above all, and that's going to let us eventually go heavy with this exercise. The Bulgarian split squat will be your ultimate single leg pattern. The pistol squat is great, but if we are chasing strength and size on our legs, instead of doing the pistol squat, we're going to go Bulgarian split squat instead. So if you stick with those leg moves and get rid of the other stuff and stop wasting time on Instagram, you're going to see a lot more growth in your legs and you're going to make strength gains a lot faster.